Oh, in a recent video, the one who admires me so much, our hood sister Kiki from the Cherokee Nation, had posted a video further confirming my point about tribal enrollment, right? So there's obviously issue with me giving you guys the genealogy list, that the roles, all of the roles. But what she did was she validated exactly what I said from the jump start. They disenfranchised people, especially dark-skinned people, from the enrollment process. Also found out she really is upset because Daddy won't let her look at his videos no more. She's upset. He blocked me from watching his video. So she has a spy now that sends her videos. I'll catch on to who you are next. Anyway, if you remember, the point behind me giving you guys these roles and information was so that you could do your own genealogy for yourself to find out what tribe you would be a part of. Not to enroll in them, to figure out what tribe you'll be a part of. Because I told you before, what? They changed the enrollment processes. They changed them from the 1950s to the 1979s exclusively to exclude you. But for some unknown reason, my admirer, Kiki, didn't catch that part when I said it. Because, well, I know why, because her attention span is this short and she didn't watch the whole video, nor has she watched all my videos where I said that they literally changed the enrollment process to exclude people of color. However, I digress. Her recommendation for you is to go to the nations themselves, the 5 civilized tribes themselves, and find out their genealogy process and let them do their genealogy. But why would you do that when they openly admitted from 1950 whatever to 1979 up until the recent Muskogee freedmen situation that they purposely excluded people of color, i.e., quote, freedmen? Well, the Cherokee did better. They bought them back. But yeah, why would you go and do that? That don't even make sense. Then she said by blood quantum, right? Which was the whole point of them changing their constitutions and changing the enrollment process to exclude all of those on the original rolls, including the dolls, who would identify with an ancestor that would be placed and proven that you were a Cherokee or Chickasaw or a Seminole or whatever, right? So they changed it to modernize their roles to those who are now currently, or their grandmothers actually, identified as Cherokee. Now, here's the thing. These people who are identified now as the base roles, right, that has been changed, where's their genealogy? Have they proven that they're actually Cherokee? Or were they grandfathered in when this happened? Were they the ones controlling the pen to decide who would be considered Cherokee from this point forward, or who would be Seminole, or who would be considered Creek, or whatever? You get what I'm point? You get my point, right? So she actually validates what I say to you guys. She actually validated that you're going to be disqualified using the original roles of your ancestors. And for some reason, she thinks she made sense. Like, huh? Again, this ain't for them. This is for you guys. When I drop jewels on you, like the roles, they're for you to go find your ancestors. That's not for you to go enroll with them, unless you want to, if you choose to. But you're looking on this app and you see what kind of discrimination you're going to run against. You're also looking at court cases to see what kind of discrimination you're going against. But to prove and further validate my point, let me show you what they did in the years they did it to get rid of your black ass, to make sure you weren't able to enroll. Here you go. 1983 admin policy shift began requiring descent from Cherokee by blood on the doll's roll. Pushed freedmen descendant out. Wikipedia, right? March 3rd, 2007, voters approved a constitutional amendment adding by blood, formally excluding most freedmen descendants. NAACP. August 30th, 2017, federal court, Cherokee Nation versus Nash ruled freedmen descendants have equal citizenship rights under the 1866 treaty. Now they bringing you back in. However, and we're just using Cherokee as an example, and I'm not picking at the Cherokee at all because they are actually trying to get things together and right. February 22nd to February 2026, 2021, Cherokee Supreme Court struck by blood from the Constitution and laws. Department of Interior later approved the revised Constitution. Further proving what I said, they literally changed their Constitution to exclude you from being able to enroll, guys. And then was basically forced to bring you guys back in because they knew what the Muskogee Creek freedmen didn't think about, which was that treaty. Here we have another example of what I was saying to you guys about why you need to look up your own genealogy versus going to these tribes, and why you don't want to go to these tribes because they, again, she validated what I said. They use the doll's roles as a way to disvalidate and leave out certain roles, and they pick and choose what roles they want. However, it is plain as day. Court systems don't lie. And here you have Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma, July 9th, 1983. Voters ratified, who's those voters? You know who they are. Anyway, voters ratified a new constitution limiting citizenship to Choctaw Indians by blood on the final Dawes rolls. Freedmen excluded, still the operative standard to this day. To this day, Miss Kiki, tell your operative to send this video to you so you can do it. I don't mind debating when it comes to ignorance, because you're proving my point, ma'am. You are literally proving my point. And this is the hypocrisy I want you guys to understand. And when you look at the Chickasaw Nation, all these nations and tribes, 5 civilized tribes that she mentioned in her video, August 27, 1983, voters ratified a new constitution defining the nation as, quote, Chickasaw Indians by blood on the final Dawes roll. Laws, citizenship, excluding your black ass. Yeah, really, that's what they don't want. And I hate to use that word black ass, your Indian red ass, your copper colored beautiful skin, those that they envy so much, but take your names, take your music, and really want to beat you. So while people are making videos and talking out both sides of their faces and really don't even understand the context, because they are so mad at me for just opening the doors for you guys all these many years, and they're so mad and think that I'm the catalyst behind this, they're talking out of their ass and don't even realize what's being said and to who. See, those of you who catch it, y'all catch it. You know this is for you. This is about finding yourself, not to prove anything to them, not to enroll in their tribes. Who wants to go and enroll into racism? Make that shit make sense. The fuck? Anyway, no, I don't apologize. Kiki, when your person sent this video to you, I know you miss daddy. I know you're so mad that I blocked you from having the privilege of watching my videos. But it's okay, baby. One day we'll talk again. All right. Peace and blessings, everybody. Pay attention. But to end this on a serious note, and all jokes aside, what we talked about is exactly what it is. What they fail to understand is exactly what we're talking about. It is okay for you to culture vulture and appropriate a culture that we have made popular by taking on pseudonyms, names, using rap music in all your videos and things of that nature. As soon as we prove who we are, that's a whole problem, right? But I go back and I digress from a political standpoint. The biasness and racism in this country is unfathomable. Unfathomable, thank you. And it's serious, because at the end of the day, we live in a country where we send our sons, daughters, children, uncles, nephews to go to war and fight for other people's freedom. And we're still dealing with and battling with ignorance, racism, and bigotry in our own country. All seriousness aside, guys, this is why I said one nation, one people. That's why I said once you find yourself, come back home. Come back home. And we don't have to ask them for anything at all, because they really think we want something they have. And they have nothing at all.